Hold on to your butts. These are the Squashbuckler Diaries. Welcome back. You are listening to the Squashbuckler Diaries podcast, the daily epic fantasy podcast about Joy Shelley, the girl who lives in dreams. We are following her entire life, seeing little pieces of life, things that would ripple through the entire life of this future heroine. This is an experiment that's never been done before. It's a project unlike anything else. We are covering a heroine with impossible, unlikely depth that would not be allowed if we were doing this in a movie. No movie would allow you to get into so much detail. No movie would let you do 20 to 30 movies at least of her life, and even then that would not be enough. No TV show will show you a daily kind of a thing of her life because it's impractical and impossible, and no book would do this because, well, the books are for the big stuff, which we will have. That's what we'll have the books for. But also because if one book doesn't do well, or if two books don't do well, or if this thing takes time to take off, the publishers will not continue doing it. So we are doing it independently. I'm doing this independently because this project will be done from beginning to end, from the beginning of her life to its end, and you can enjoy the ride. We are in the middle of a story that began in episode 196, where many things in Joy's life come together in a really unlikely way. We have a few things. We have the bad things the evil king did to the evil forest fairy king did to Joy. We have General Hawk's revenge on him. He killed him in a way that we don't know what it is yet, and the Red Dragon chose not to tell us yet. And we know that Joy took it to heart, and she is so angry at General Hawk and said she would never talk to him again. And we know that Dragonfather secretly allowed this to happen and said good job to General Hawk, while telling Joy, his daughter, Dragon Lily is how the Red Dragon calls her, telling Joy that killing is wrong, because it is. But sometimes he feels when she's in a dream alone with villains, it's necessary. But he won't tell her that, or will he? Let's listen. Episode 205, Killing is Wrong, Part 2, Killing is Right. Dragonfather joined Dragon Lil on the deck of Bonny's Revenge. He leaned against the railing and put a hand around her shoulders. They stared off at the horizon of the endless ocean in silence for a minute or so. He didn't need to die, she said through gritted teeth. I know, Dragonfather said softly. I don't need protection. I know, Dragonfather told her. I did not agree with her. Dragon Lil was just a 5-year-old human. As versed in adventure as she was, as adept at fighting as she will be, nothing will ever prepare her for the dangers outside her father's dreams. Fortunately, I knew he did not believe what he said, for my sharp dragon ears had heard what he had whispered to General Hawk. I hated that he killed him. I know. Killing is wrong. It's just wrong. Sometimes we kill villains by mistake, right? She nodded. But it's by mistake. I know. And there was no reason to kill the evil fairy forest king. There really wasn't. She nodded. They stared at the horizon in silence again. Wind blew through their hair. I just remembered, he said, the day we caught Mastermind. Do you remember that? She nodded. He was so dangerous. He would have killed me and you and thousands of people on this planet, remember? She nodded again. Joy, if you wouldn't have drawn him a heart and put it in his chest, he would have killed everyone, right? She nodded. So I was thinking, maybe, just maybe, sometimes killing a villain is necessary. She didn't nod. Her mouth tightened. Sometimes, Dragonfather said. They were silent again. You don't have to agree with me, he continued softly and deliberately. But do you understand what I mean? She nodded. Okay. And they stared at the horizon for a long time. Told by the Red Dragon. Hashtags, Joy, Justin, General Hawk, Mastermind, Killing. And so we see Justin, aka Dragonfather, Justin, the human, not the dragon. Justin has a very hard job of saying how much he agrees with her and he identifies with what she's feeling, and saying therefore that killing is wrong, and at the same time trying to open the path in her mind that killing is right under certain circumstances because he wants her to survive. I'm not taking a stance on killing. The thing that's happening here is that this is what Justin believes. It's what General Hawk believes, and this is what Joy believes. And he was trying to use what the force she has to believe in the opposite thing. And that perhaps will have the biggest ripples in Joy's life in the coming few years. So I always talk about Easter eggs, and sometimes those Easter eggs are things that cause ripples, and sometimes they're just stuff that you don't see now that you will see later on, most of the time, I think. But now we're also talking about ripples through her life, and this thing will cause ripples through her life. But I won't say what. We're going to have to see what they are. Also, this story is not over. We still have another Killing is Wrong episode, part 3, tomorrow. So tune in then. And by the way, write in. Let me know what you think. GUIHASSON@gmail.com. That's my email. And let me know what you're thinking. And if you have friends that you think will like this, help spread the word. Don't enjoy this on your own. Enjoy this with friends. Share the story. Thank you. And now, the credits. The Squashbuckler Diaries are written and read by me, Guy Hasson. All the tags mentioned in this story are searchable at the website. You can find all the stories there in written form and, in fact, 150 Squashbuckler Diaries more. The Squashbuckler Diaries is the diary of Joy Shelley, the girl who lives in dreams. She'll be called the Forgotten Girl by her father. She'll be a true heroine. She'll change the world. This project shows her entire life from birth to death. Check out the website at guyhasson.com. That's GUYHASSON.com. I've been an author and a playwright for more than 30 years, and this is the first time I've used the guyhasson.com website because The Girl in the Dream is my life project. If you have questions, if you want to comment, please do. You can comment at the website or email me at guyhasson@gmail.com. That's GUYHASSON@gmail.com. The theme music is called Brass Gentleman and is created by Thomas Harudek. My name is Guy Hasson, and this is my life project. Come back tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow for more.